Now, Abraham went through a lot of tests of faith. One of the tests of faith, Abraham, is when God told him to circumcise himself and circumcise all the males of his household and circumcise his son and, Isaac and Ishmael, and circumcision would be carried on from that point forward as the covenant between God and Abraham. Abraham made sure that happened. He carried that through complete and total obedience and faithfulness to God. Abraham was a very peaceful man. Abraham also went and rescued his nephew Lot, remember? And Abraham was tested again because when he rescued Lot and he freed the captive from those people who caught the captives of Sodom and Gomorrah, the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah, they was caught. Abraham went and freed them, rescuing his Lot, and they was free in the process. And then Abraham was tempted by the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah. I think it was the king of Sodom that says that, hey, he wanted to make Abraham what? Rich. He wanted to give Abraham something. And Abraham said, I would not take not even a shoe latch from you, because if I did, you would say that you made Abraham rich. Abraham was tested and he rejected the gold and the silver and precious things and all the things, the spoils of the war. He rejected all that from the king of Sodom. That was another test that Abraham passed, and God blessed him for passing that test. God also blessed him for passing the other tests when it came to circumcision. And there was other things too, but look at this one right here, the ultimate test, the sacrifice of Isaac, the Akedah, in the most challenging test of his faith. God commanded Abraham to take Isaac, his son, his only son of promise, and offer him as a sacrifice on Mount Moriah. This was a big time test. Abraham had one begotten son, that is the son of promise. That is Isaac. That is the son from his lovely wife whom he loved. He'd been with all her life. That is Sarah. And Abraham is asked to sacrifice Isaac. And Abraham, guess what? He did not hesitate. He moved and he did exactly what God told him to do. God told him, I want you to take your son Isaac. I want you to take him to Mount Moriah. I want you to lay him on the altar, and I want you to sacrifice him and make a sacrifice of your son. And Abraham carried those things out. And guess what? Right before Abraham was getting ready to sacrifice Isaac, God intervened.